JoJo, but he actually was in IT for years, right? And he's been studying, he says this himself, studying and a student of network marketing for over 10 years. I think he's learned a few things, and I'm excited that we get to hear from you today. You know, when we were chatting in Houston recently, you shared a little bit with me about how you approach business prospects, people, professionals that you're surrounded by in the city that you live in. And I thought it was so interesting that you were looking at a different way of helping people see the opportunity that was a part of our business. Can you talk to everyone a little bit about what you shared with me and how you approach business every day?
Sure, I just saw they reset the time. It was 0.
Yeah, you
and
are
now
okay.
it's at 3. I got 3 minutes.
You just share.
Sorry. I was going to say, I changed my plan. If we had a rehearsal, by the way, let me just share it. We had a rehearsal yesterday. And, you know, we didn't talk like this, like blah, 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 right? And then if I had noticed this lady's talk before me like that, I would have gone out and just back out of this thing. But you're amazing, you're all amazing. She talked about 3 phases. Today, I'm going to talk about 10 phases, talk as fast as she did, and I'm going to be as technical as you. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
I'm just kidding. But first of all, I would like to, before I answer your question, I would like to thank you, all my teams, all my partners here, including this small crowd, including the ones that are our virtual partners online. Thank you for joining us here. Of course, our sponsors that has been helping us all throughout. So, like you said, you know, I'm a student of this game. I call it a game. But in every game, you got to find the serious players, right? I look for serious players, but you got to start with you. You got to start being serious. You got to be a student. You got to be. I'm like a sponge. I was like nodding my head, listening to all these ladies. I absorb some of the things, you know, things that I can pass on and learn. I think that's how we grow, right? Everyone is unique. Like you said, I shared with Emily when we were in Tulum, Mexico, something like that. So some of the strategies, some of the things that I've learned from my mentor, but what I did was I applied it. And it's not bulletproof, right? Believe me, you will fail. And it's an ingredient, it's part of it. I love failing. So many things that have been shared by amazing speakers. Suzanne, right? Oh my Lord. I was about to cry when she was standing here. The go-getter lady, right? And I saw her backstage, congratulated her. And it was amazing to listen to real stories, right? So everyone is unique. Everyone came from different background. I have a massage therapist in my team. I have a retired policeman in my team. I have different one. Every one of you came from different background. But the beautiful part of being in this industry, you can be yourself. You can be unique. You can talk to somebody. But outside of the network marketing, even though I'm in the network marketing industry, you will evolve. You will create your own. You'll find your own technique. And I found out after years of being in this industry that I am actually a promoter of this type of event. After being a promoter, I'm also a matchmaker. That's what I do, a matchmaker. How do I do that? Well, I found a ballerina. Maybe after this, I'm going to talk to some dancer and say, hey, you know what? That lady did this and that. I met a doctor. I'm going to go to my doctor and say, I met a doctor who was doing this business and become very successful. So it may be a suggestion to someone. If you cannot just explain the whole opportunity, just be a matchmaker. Instead of explaining it yourself, why not tell the story of somebody else, just like what Jin Long said. Get that story better. And it amazes me when all this international panel were speaking earlier, you know, it's part of me. When you walk outside, you meet with people, oh, I know someone in the Philippines, JoJo, and things like that. They really wanted to build internationally. But to me, you know, when you look at those international leaders that has gone ranked up and making a whole lot of good money, they look smart, right? Except for me, they look smart. But what I'm saying is, the ingredient is actually, we all say it, hungry. And be hungrier, just like what David said, fasting. Fasting is good. Fasting is good not only for your health, it's actually good for our pocket. To stay hungry, meaning to say, regardless of what rank you achieve today, those managers, those directors just came up the stage. Congratulations to all of you, but don't stop. It's the beginning. Even the SPDs, right? Imagine David Jumper's been here for how many years? For 100 years, he's still here. Right? David, nice to meet you, my brother. This guy has supported us from day one and still here coming to the event from Bahamas. Can you believe that? He stayed hungry. Being hungry meaning to say, being hungry with your team. You know what, a pack of wolves? The leader is hungrier than the wolves behind them. So get your team, Get your pack of wolves, go after your goal, not by killing somebody, but go after the goal together. I think being together, the relationship marketing, yes, I believe what Gregory has said, these are relationship marketing. I was listening intently to you. Thank you so much. Get a good one here. So, a good partner there, right? It's a good training from you. So, the fact that he was sharing us the daily activities, I mean, it's something that you can all learn from. It's something, it's not too technical. There's no science behind it. It's all about connecting. So that's what I would suggest. So Emily, if I may close this out, I just want to say thank you so much for having me.
Oh.
And thank you all for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, JoJo. Let's all stay hungry, okay? Whether through fasting or for having a goal. I love it. Thank you. So our last speaker on the panel today is METTA Wood. And I've been so impressed after meeting METTA just very recently, because she's very new to LIFEWAVE. In fact, METTA's never done network marketing before and was a very successful business owner and had retired, correct? Yes. And she happened to get connected with someone who shared a vision with her of what was possible in this business. She trusted that person, and they led her the way to SPD and have helped others within her group as well. So METTA, can you share a little bit of your story with us and why we should be open and curious about people who maybe don't necessarily seem like they might be open to our business?
Thank you, Emily. And that person is Ron Rabin.
That's right, Ron Rabin.
Yes, I'm going to take my note since
Please.
I'm the newbie here. Yes, the last couple of years has caused a lot of heartaches and health issues for so many people throughout the world. I've always been one of the one to help share my knowledge and experience in health-related product. I know right away what a great product LIFEWAVE was. I'm honored to be part of this amazing community and looking forward in changing millions of lives, not only physically, but financially. I was able to set up a nightly call with my Thai team overseas. Oh, hello, Thailand, hello. With a group of people in Thailand, as it grew, we were blessed to have a brand new office opening in Thailand. As I was coming aboard with LIFEWAVE team in Thailand, we only focus on X39 and X39 only. As the result of X39 being the only patch registered in Thailand, the Thailand at the time, upon me signing up with LIFEWAVE, I was instructed from the beginning to learn as much as I could about the company, which allowed me to properly train my team. I was able to reach the position of SPD in just 20 months. Oh, 20 weeks.
20 weeks.
Sorry. 21 weeks. I'm sorry.
You're okay, honey.
I've always believed in anything I do lead by example. As a result of doing this, I sponsored my first SPD in 23 weeks. Which brings us to where we are today. We have 3 presidential directors that will hit the rank of SPD shortly. And we will continue to focus on X39 in training new members. I'm keeping it simple, and we are more effective by keeping it simple. And remember, together in unity, we'll succeed. Thank you so much, LIFEWAVE. Thank you, Emily. And Thai team who are watching in Thailand, I'm here. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel so happy to have been able to receive what you shared today. I hope you guys felt that too. Was this just amazing? Oh my gosh. And to all of you, you bring such incredible energy. Please, I hope that you heard what these wonderful people shared with you today. I hope this resonated with you. And I would like to just, again, thank you all so much for sharing your insights, your knowledge, your passion, your heart, and helping us to have new ideas on how we too can have the type of success you've experienced. So thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause.